Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Escape from Monkey Island. We've made it to where Peg-Nosed Pete has his little treasure hoard, and Ozzie Mandrill showed us the way by accident. So we're going to have a little look around. Was that an alligator sound heard there?
It's pretty shallow here. I can see the dirt on the bottom easily. No thanks, I'm not thirsty.
Okay, we're not going to pick up any of the...
It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom.
Okay, so it's quite deep there. Very deep.
It's really deep here. I can't see the bottom at all. Just a strange, murky darkness.
Yeah, so there's some trees.
They're very tropical.
They are very tropical. Some nice rocks here. So Ozzie ended up somewhere down here, right? We didn't want to go there. Let's head back in. So somewhere down here is a way in, if I can remember where it is. Is it around the back of here? Trees. There's definitely a sound, isn't there?
There's a hidden passage back here.
There we
That must be where Ozzie disappeared to.
I think that's quite difficult to find, actually. Okay, check out this place.
What an odd collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
No, I'd probably get busted for possession of stolen property.
Yeah, that's a good point. Some skulls.
What kind of twisted freak keeps the skulls of his victims lying in piles around his showroom? I bet he wasn't hugged much as a child.
Murray, is that you? No, it's not. It's not Murray. All right, well, we've got a button now. We've got a table.
Dirty dishes. For a master thief, Pegnose is a real slob.
Yes, so there's a button. What else have we got here? A fully stocked bar.
Wow. Wonder if Elaine will let me have one of these.
Probably not.
Nah, I wouldn't want to get tipsy in here and accidentally break something expensive.
Yeah, true. All right, well, let's look at this button then, I suppose.
This button practically screams push me.
Yeah, let's use that button. Oh.
Hey, that looks like the Lucre Town Bank's missing loot. And the Marley heirlooms. I've got to find a way to get in there.
Yeah, so we've got to find a way to get into there.
The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window.
So, an unbreakable window. So we're going to have to find a way to get to where that is. And to do that...
Murray? Guess not.
He does actually ask if it's Murray. Alright, up we go. So, we're going to need to find a way to get down into this water. Whee! As you can see, it's very dark down here.
It's too dark to see.
It's definitely too dark to see. Luckily, we can hold our breath for 10 minutes.
It's something. It's too dark to see.
It is something. Alright, well, can you see that glowing stuff there?
I have no idea what that is. It's too dark to see.
It is too dark to see. Now, we have this scupperware here.
It's an empty scupperware container.
So, we're going to need to get something in that scupperware container. So, for now, we're going to have to leave the water. We're going to head up to the surface. And we're going to head back to the town, where we will go to, I believe, the bait shop, if I remember correctly. I actually don't entirely remember what to do at this part. I can vaguely recall it, but not off by heart. I'm pretty sure we need to use some bait. So don't know what's going on with the music there. Let's head over to the bait shop again. We've used our free bait, so I think we should be able to take some more. Yeah, okay. So I believe we can like combine this with the free bait.
There. Now my bait will stay fresh.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, scupperware with bait in it.
It's filled with stinky bait.
Okay, so we can now take that back. And we can go about opening that under the water. Right, let's head back to the... Is it a swamp? Not actually sure what it's called. Anyway, Pegnose is soon to be put in his place, so Let's see, does the game actually tell us what it is? Like on the map? Let's have a look. Yeah, just Secret Lagoon. Okay, so it's a lagoon. That's fine then. Alright, well, let's head back into the deep water. I think this is all we need to do. There are the bright fish. So let's get our Scupperware.
I already have something in there.
Okay, so let's just open it.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Maybe I should wait until they're closer.
Okay, so we've got to time it so that they're closer. Now, there's some.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Hey guys, check this out. Haha! Homemade torch. Excellent. So, we can see there's actually a place in here. And there we are.
Whew. It's a good thing I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the stolen booty from the bank.
Alright, well, let's take it. All of this is going into our pockets, including that massive chest.
Hey, something just fell out of the chest. A tiny screw. I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's prosthetic nose.
Yep.
Now I can clear the good name of Guybrush Threepwood.
Haha! Alright, well, let's put this away. And we'll pick up that little screw.
Wonder what this little brass screw could be used for.
We'll take that with us as well. We can look at the window.
That's Pegnose's showroom over there.
And this bright
It's
light.
beautiful.
It is actually quite beautiful in here. It's a pretty cool hideout, actually, all things considered. Like, as pirate hideouts go,
What a strangely shaped stalactite.
it's pretty impressive. How do we get out of here? How do we get back into the water? How do we get back into the water? Weird. And we sort of like walked out over here, right? Oh, leave cave. There we go. Turns out you can't just leave by any normal means. Can't walk any faster here. Alright, well, with all of our things, I think it's probably time we go and clear our name. So let's head back to the town and go to the jail. And we have the screw to prove that Pegnose knew where the treasure was as well, which is always nice. Hall of Justice, here we come. There he is now. He's tied up. Well, attached to the wall, should we say.
Stay out of trouble.
Guess what we've got? We found the heirlooms.
I recovered the stolen loot. Am I free now?
That doesn't mean you didn't steal it.
Good point. But this screw might mean that, hey.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this interesting.
What's this? It looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with the nose I gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure, eh?
It won't prove a thing.
Quiet, you.
Yeah, you.
Perhaps we should give it a try.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hold still, you. Quiet, you. Well, I'll be. Look, let's see that screw.
Ha ha
It
ha.
doesn't fit.
Yes, it
Quiet,
does.
you.
If the nose fits, you must acquit.
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
Quiet, you. Well, all right then. I guess your name's been cleared.
Hooray.
See that leg of yours.
Right. The anklet thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on you. Just because you didn't rob the bank doesn't mean you aren't wanted for other more heinous crimes.
Hey, he stole a duck!
Quiet, you! On the other hand, without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So, off you go.
Yeah.
Hey, was that an insult?
Just take it, Guybrush. Oh, damn it.
Done paying your debt to society, Otis?
Ha freaking ha.
Time to make sales, shipmates.
Thank God, I hate this repressive place.
Yeah, I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make. Just kidding. Ship's ready.
Good. That wasn't funny. Alright, well, back to Melee we go then. All's well that ends well, eh?
All right, mateys. Stay here and watch the ship while I go into town.
Yeah, you guys stay here while Guybrush and I check out the flora.
If you get to go, I get to go. Scumbar, here I come!
Hooray!
If anyone here gets to go to the scum bar, it's me.
Hey, please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez, we were just kidding.
We were.
I can't wait to go to the scum bar.
This can't be right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles L. Good Times Free Grog campaign has given him a 23% lead in all the polls.
Honey, I'm home.
Guybrush, you're back.
Yes, and look what I've got. Wait, that's not it.
Oh, Guybrush, this is wonderful. Esteban, take these papers down to Melee Town Hall and save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so glad you're back. What took you so long?
That's a long story.
Well, that's a funny story. It all started when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate. And then Ozzie said, I'm gonna put your shrimp on me bobby. After that, I was attacked by an army of koalas. And so the lawyers used the Marley Mansion deed to draw up the legal papers to save the mansion. And I came back here.
Well, seems like the sensible thing to do would be to destroy my grandfather's heirloom so that no one could get their hands on the ultimate insult. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
I agree. Got a match?
Charles, you manipulating weasel. Get out of my house before I stick my piranha poodles on you.
Yipes!
Now, my dear Mrs. Marley.
Threepwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
I don't care what the polls say. The pirates of Melee will see through your tissues of false hopes and empty promises.
The pirates of Melee couldn't see through a window. They can't even see what's right in front of them.
What are you talking about?
Why, only the biggest lie
No!
of them.
LeChuck!
LeChuck!
At your service. Enough of this inane banter. I've got an election to win.
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory. And once I'm elected, I'll use my gubernatorial powers to divine the secrets of the ultimate insult.
Huh?
You heard me. The ultimate insult. With its unholy power, I'll make the seas run red with the blood of my enemies. I'll bring the forces of hell to the shores of the Caribbean. And I'll finally make Elaine my willing bride.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
Act 2. Enter the manatee. Man, Act 1 is long. I'd forgotten how long Act 1 is in this game.
I'm confused.
About what?
How can LeChuck be alive? Good question. What is the ultimate insult and why are LeChuck and Ozzie Mandrill after it? What do your grandfather's heirlooms have to do with all this? How can LeChuck be alive?
How can LeChuck be alive? Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know.
What is the ultimate insult?
What is the ultimate insult? And why are LeChuck and Ozzie Mandrill after it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got a plan.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what is it?
Let's hide in the mansion until the whole thing blows over. Why don't I run for governor?
Why don't I run for governor while you try to figure out the mysteries of the ultimate insult?
That's close, but I've got a better idea.
I'll redouble my efforts to keep LeChuck out of the governor's mansion, which should be a lot easier now that I know he's really an evil undead demon from heck.
Yeah.
In the meantime, why don't you do everything you can to stop Ozzie and LeChuck from getting their hands on the ultimate insult? Or whatever that is.
Okay. How?
If I were you, honey, I'd talk to the voodoo lady. She always seems to know about these things.
But...
Have fun fighting the bad guy, Schnookums.
Alright, well. Looks like we're fighting the bad guys.
This is what it's like being a first lady.
Alright guys, that is where we leave it. We will go and see the voodoo lady and what else has been transpiring on Melee Island while we were gone in the next episode. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nates, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, and Zoltees, and I'll see you next time.